Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Channel. Sure to subscribe, hit that bell button so you not find out when a YouTube video. My name is Channel. Hi, welcome and my channel. Welcome back. The episode review starts with Bobby is in a beautiful house. The house is gorgeous. Like the house is big and it's mansion. And plus they're in Miami, so it's a house is welcome to Miami. They're all in Miami. Yeah, I'm like. Every time when TV shows all the hosts Miami for that their house is big, the mansion is gorgeous, like it's beautiful. That's when he calls Rolling Ray to ask him what he doing, stuff like that. That's when Rolling Ray went to the house and supposed to start talking, stuff like that. And somebody gave him a room tour of the house and stuff. And the house is beautiful and stuff like that. And then the bus, I'm talking about the show, about the guys, what type of guys they're going to the show, and it's like nervous, stuff like that. And then Bobby Thompson, I'm tired of being a hoe. Ray started talking to Jay to me about what he doing, stuff like that, what type of guys, went to the show. And then let's get the next scene of Bobby talking to his hairstylist. His hairstylist about, you know, what type of clothes, outfit he went to wear for the first night of the show and so like that. That's the entire time somebody Lil Nas X will be there. And I'm like, why ask Lil Nas X? Now that will be very interesting if we write Lil Nas X for next season. That would be so like that would be so tea to watch. What else happened? Oh, that's when we see the guys arriving from the little cafe area, the hotel area. I don't know what type of place it was at, but it was walking down from the bags and stuff, one went to the guys to meet the house. And to the guys, and you see everybody introducing themselves, type of age, what they do for a living, and they recognize two people because they do like, you know, adult entertainment, gay porn. I saw a guy Tracy and Rose Savage. I mentioned the pictures right here. And I was like, oh, these two were from Twitter porn, so I was watching videos. And they're from Bad Boys Houston edition with like Rel, Gag, and the guy from the wheelchair and stuff like that. They're very much unknown. And I don't understand why this dude is never from the first season. I was gotta pick out famous people that we don't know, or they could be like, hey, from the first season of the show, give him to a casting call. I just feel like that would be so much better if it's like random, random famous people that we don't know. Introducing themselves and everybody else. That's when everybody's in a wheelchair. The guy almost got into the wheelchair. I forgot his name is. That's what's that. But everybody else got into the wheelchair. The wheelchair guy told me something. Oh, Bobby didn't pick none of you hoes. That's the guy telling some. Who are you? Cause you in the wheelchair. And that's when everybody's telling me Dimitri. I feel like Dimitri got into it. Cause it was sort of like everybody was talking about the scene that happened that was caught off camera. Dimitri, he was talking to a guy named Cash. That's when Cash was like, he was talking to a comic about the words he was saying and stuff like that. And he threw orange juice. That's when everybody started going off on him. I was talking to people. And I like how he was talking about people in the confessional. Because he was like, oh, I'm urban. And I travel around the world. I'll show Bobby this. And the boys can't talk like me. And they got them in this like me. And I'm so what are you trying to say? You try to say it because they're hood, they're ghetto, they can't talk proper, they're uneducated. And I can understand that about white people because white people love saying that term. Oh, these black people, they're so uneducated because they can't talk proper. Like, excuse me, you know, I'm not hood, but I'm all very educated and very smart. So that doesn't mean nothing. You're trying to say that you're better than people. And it just gives me racism, pick me vibes and racist vibes. I don't like that, especially the fans at the time. Oh, yeah, Dimitri, he's my fan favorite. Like, how is he your fan favorite though? I think he's fan favorite because he's tough for his own and he's not weak. But that, Samson Jason Lee is being for Rolling Ray and me to the house and everybody else that made it to the house. Everybody's like so excited to meet him, but Jason Lee, like introducing themselves and blah blah blah, who cares? I don't care too much for Jason Lee because he's too messy. Like, I don't know why he's there. Rosamund's there, everybody's like meeting the guys there, and stuff like that. And that's when the fight started to happen. Because you know, everybody doesn't have a first episode. Because Jason Lee started being messy. He said, oh, I heard when the guys throw orange camera. That's when Cash was like, yeah, you don't understand me. That's when Crush, no, Crush is a short dude. Cash is a tall Spanish Puerto Rican dude with beautiful hair. He run up on him and said, Pooh. And I'm like, dang. Everybody's like so shocked. And that's when the fights are happening, they're broken up. And that's when the fights are happening. I know I'm skipping something, you know, a lot has happened. And I wish I would got my notes. I'm so mad. So the fights start breaking up. And that's when, I think that's when everybody trying to cool down. That's when Bobby came out, telling what's going on. I'm really disappointed. This is the first night. I just met you guys. It's too much. Nancy back in the house to chill. That's Jason to talk to Bobby. And Bobby, he's pissed as he should because Jason started. Then back and forth. That's when they all come back inside the house. Bobby asked the dude Dimitri. He's like, what's up with you? What's going on with you? And that's when, no, I'm skipping the part. I'm skipping the part where he got jumped. So then that's when everything started cooling off. You start running them out. Then that's when he tried to hit Crush with his bag. And that's when he missed and he got jumped. I feel like the dude with the pink outfit, the Jamaican dude, I feel like he didn't need to jump in. The fight that got nothing with you. Just because your friend is jumping in, just because your friend is fighting, doesn't mean you gotta jump in a fight. That got nothing to do with you. That's so irrelevant. That jumping stuff is weak. Happens. If we're already telling myself, come here, are you okay? There's an after the fight. I'm skipping a part. I'm so unorganized. This is all my notes. I'm gonna try and promise every time I film videos, I always record, I always film that. Every time I film episode reviews, I always film it on my notes. So that's when Roland Ray asked Dimitri, are you okay? He said, look to his head. He said, it's giving purple rain. I was so dead. I was like, That's when Jason, I think Jason have a crush on Cash because he was rubbing his head the towel hard. And I'm like, Jason, this is not your show. Next topic. That's when, after the jumping scene happened, Bobby was asking what's the matter, what's the problem, why is everybody fighting, what's your issue? And so Dimitri walked him asking Smith, so saying, I'm trying to connect to everybody. I've been attacking since day one. That's when he swung on Crush and he missed. I'm like, how do you walk with somebody miss without them looking? You trying to sneak kiss somebody without them looking? That's some weak ass shit. You a pussy fat. And that's when, if you try to get to him, that's the good guy got in the way. And Jesse Thompson, I'm gonna do that jumping, I'm gonna do that sneak kiss somebody. I'm from the hood. I'm an OG. Blah 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 blah. That's when he started asking them for a fur one for 30 seconds. That's when Dimitri got body slam and he was kicking. And that's when the guy crashed, he was throwing punches. So it was a fair fight. And so every time cool down and stuff like that. And so Bobby turns okay, enough fighting, and then it's not the Bad Boys Club. Not here for Bobby, not here for love. I doubt everybody said looking for Bobby. I feel like everything's just for clout. Because everybody's doing their own business, music career, hairstylists, OnlyFans stars, and whatever. I feel like some people are looking for love, but I don't know about people looking for love just for clout or they're for love for Bobby. That's when Jason told myself, oh, I got a surprise for you. That's when Bobby's ex, Andre, shows up. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, oh, he was the guy that did Jeffree Star back in 2020. And I'm like, that is insane. Cause like, I didn't know Bobby did Andre. I'm gonna say he did Jeffree Star. And I'm like, oh, Jimmy did Jeffree Star to Bobby Lights, and now you're trying to compete. Now I know everybody was trying to compete against Andre. That's gonna be a real one for the show. And now that the episode ends, it was a good episode. It was really much funny. It was. Oh, sorry, my phone shut off. I was like, what's wrong with my phone? My phone's frozen. So the episode was much entertaining. I had so much fun watching this episode. This episode was giving. I feel like the first episode, And last episode always giving between the last between episodes mid-season. I feel like this season's gonna be good. The show is gonna be much good. The show is much entertaining. And then finally they got a gay dating show. I feel like it reminds me of One More Chance, but also a gay version. So let me guys know what you guys feel about this episode. Comment down below what you guys favorite this episode. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to this watching today's video. And I'll see you guys in the next YouTube video. Bye guys.